Are you looking to generate more sales through networking? Stay tuned. Hey there, my name is Rob Spence, the Managing Director of Paragon Sales Solutions. I'm also a sales trainer, sales author, and a sales coach. Now, if you've been staying tuned across all of our platforms over the past couple of weeks and months, you'll know that we've been releasing some great content on sales and marketing hints and tips. Fundamentally, we want to create these videos to provide you everything you could ever need to increase your sales, whether you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, whether you're new to business or a salesperson. If you haven't yet hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button or dropped a like or a comment, pause the video, quickly do it now, and then come. So business networking is a great way to generate more sales, and in this video we're going to explore some great ways in which you can do that. We as a business, I as a business owner have been networking for years, and I love networking. So much so I created my own network group called the Leicestershire Business Network Group. Of course, please do head on over to lbng.co.uk if you'd like to find out more about that. And in this video, we're going to show you some top tips on how you can make more sales through your business networking. Now, the biggest tip we could ever share, or I could ever share, is networking is all about the long game. As someone who operates a networking group myself, probably one of the biggest bugbears I always hear is, "Oh, Rob, we came to one event, we didn't really make any sales from it, so we won't come again." And you're like, what the hell? Like, networking is not about a transactional thing there and then. It's not an open marketplace where people are walking around with their card readers going, "Do you want to buy from me? Do you want to buy from me?" Yes, sometimes some sales will happen on that first networking event or that first, group that you attend. But networking is all about the long game and developing relationships for the longer term. If you're going in just for a transactional, "I'm going to make a sale in this networking event," you're doing it completely wrong. Networking is all about planting the seed so that in a couple of months' time, you can harvest the fruit from the trees that you've planted with that seed. It's not to quickly go to the supermarket to get a cucumber or anything like that. You've got to develop that relationship for the longer term game. My second tip is to find the events that are going to be useful and crucial to you and the people that you're trying to work with. That being said, I always think that if you've got the time, go to just as many networking events as you can, because you never know who's in the room and you never know who those people in the room know, and so on and so forth. So don't get too overwhelmed of going, "Oh, well, it wasn't for me, it wasn't the right location, it wasn't the right people." You never know, once again, where those seeds will grow and develop too. But make sure, if you are stuck on time or sometimes budget, find the ones that work for you with the right people in the room. And of course, there's so many different ways of networking. Some are very friendly and very open and with no rules, such as the networking events that we run. But then there are some that are very strict, and you've got to do this, otherwise we're going to beat the crap out of you and all sorts. So find the ones that work for you. My second top tip is to use social media to your advantage. Now, if you're a professional stalker like I, you can know way before you attend that networking event who's going to be attending. Normally you look on Facebook at the various events that are coming up on Facebook or even LinkedIn events. You know who's going to be attending. So try and connect and develop those relationships way before you set foot in that room. And don't forget, those relationships will then be nurtured through social media thereafter. Another tip is to always, well, it's one of my biggest tips in sales anyway, but always follow up. As I said at the start of this video, networking isn't transactional. You've got to develop that relationship. So if you meet Tony on day one when you go to that networking event, don't just leave it. Continue with Tony. Even if there might not be a sale there, develop that relationship. Go for a coffee, have an online Zoom meeting, have a telephone call. Continue that conversation way after the networking event. One simple tip I always say is get your collection of business cards that you've collected from the networking event, and when you get home or when you get back to the desk, drop everyone an email separately and individually. Say, "Hey, Tom, thanks for the conversation earlier on today. It was great to hear about XYZ. Would love to chat further. Let me know when you're free for a quick one-to-one. I'd love to learn more about what you can do." Carry that conversation on. It's not transactional. The next thing you want to be doing is taking advantage of any opportunity thrown your way. if you go into a networking event and if you just talk and bore people with your horrible, sweaty coffee breath in their faces and bore them to tears about how amazing you are, how good you are, about how wonderful your product or service is, how amazing at skateboarding you are, you're going to send people to sleep and you're not going to find those opportunities. I've always been taught that the smartest person in the room is normally the quietest. So be the quietest. Listen, ask questions, engage, understand what people's pain points are, understand what the pain points of their colleagues and their peers are. That way you'll find opportunities and be able to carry that conversation on. So as always in sales, use these big bad boys first and use this second. So they're my simple tips on networking and how you can get more sales through your networking. If you'd like more hands-on support with your sales, by all means reach out to us. You can head on over to our website, paragonsalessolutions.co.uk. We've got some great one-to-one training, we've got some online sales training courses, and we've got our own networking events, which we'd love to meet you on. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. They take so much time to put together and really appreciate. If you've watched this far, we really appreciate you. So thank you so much. Keep watching over the next couple of weeks and months for more hints, tips and advice and support on your sales, marketing and business growth. And until next time, all the best.